Gathering of evidence is a crucial step in prosecutors' pursuit of a conviction.
But of course, that's not an easy task. That's why we asked a law professor what police could be looking for in order to build a case against Huerman. News 12's Joe Arena joins us from outside Huerman's Massapequa Park home, where police have been since his arrest on Friday. Joe?
Yeah, good evening, Katie. The search of Rex Huerman's home continues tonight. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see there's still a lot of police activity. The road is closed, and there is no timeline on when police will be done searching. But tonight we're learning what specific evidence could build the strongest case against this 59-year-old.
Nothing is a slam dunk.
But visiting assistant professor of law at Hofstra University, Fred Klein, says the arrest of 59-year-old Rex Huerman in connection to the deaths of Megan Waterman, Amber Costello, and Melissa Barthelemy, and being the prime suspect in a fourth murder, means Suffolk County police are certain they have their man, even if they had to move in on Huerman earlier than planned.
The DA has kind of hinted at this, that they weren't ready to arrest him right when they did, but something happened that either spooked him or they felt he was likely to commit another crime.
But with an arrest now made, evidence being gathered, Klein says, is the next step in building their case and finding specific evidence of a particular nature.
They like to keep souvenirs from their victims because they relive the sexual experience of murder.
Jewelry, clothing, or any personal belongings, Klein says, could be a game changer if and when this case goes to trial.
They could find something like that in his car, home, or place of business, or maybe some other forensic evidence that might link that location to the crime scene. That would really be strong evidence. Maybe he's got photographs or tapes of what he did with these women. You never know. Once you're in the house and place of business, these guys like to keep trophies.
But the fact that there are records of Huerman following this murder case online is something Klein says is not a piece of strong evidence.
It is not, to me, a strong piece of evidence. If he has evidence in his house or place of business where he's looking up other serial killers and their techniques and what they did to get away with their crimes, that would be really impactful to me.
And now Klein also said something that he thought that was surprising was that Huerman allegedly left bodies in all the same places. Usually, he says, serial killers leave them in random places to throw off the police. Guys?
Interesting stuff. Joe, Rex Huerman is obviously a household name here on Long Island and maybe all across the country at this point. The jury pool in Suffolk is going to know who this guy is. Does Fred Klein think the defense might try to move this trial outside of Suffolk County?
Yeah, Katie, we talked to Klein about that. Of course, that's way down the road, but he says in any kind of high-profile case like this, that is always a possibility. But he also says it's very unlikely because a couple of things have to happen. Jurors have to admit, of course, that they've been wrapped up in the coverage, watching it on News 12, for instance, reading about it, but also have to say that there's no way they can be fair. Both of them happening are very unlikely, so it's unlikely that that trial would be moved. Of course, we are just a few days away removed from the arrest, which happened just on Friday, so a long way to go till trial.